Okay, boys, you here?
Yep.
You listening?
Yep.
Exodus 17, 8 to 16. Fix your eyes on Jesus. In this part of Exodus 17, the church is shattered. On top of that, they get attacked by the Amalekites. The Amalekites hate church. And, according to these verses, they attacked the church from the rear, killing all the weakest and the weariest of the Israelites first. This was a cruel act, killing those who were lagging behind. And the Lord doesn't stand for it. He wants to blot them out. Church is God's rescue plan for the world, and God wants the world to be saved, so he protects his church. Moses said to Joshua, "Choose some of our men and go out and fight the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill with the staff of God in my hands." So Joshua fought the Amalekites as Moses had ordered, and Moses, Aaron and Hur went up to the top of the hill. As long as Moses held up his hands, the Israelites were winning. But whenever he lowered his hands, the Amalekites were winning. When Moses' hands grew tired, they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it. Aaron and Hur held his hands up, one on one side, one on the other, so that his hands remained steady till sunset. So Joshua overcame the Amalekite army with the sword. Right, boys, what just happened? Sum it up.
Moses held his hands up, and then on each side, Joshua and
Aaron and Hur
were holding his hands up,
while Joshua was doing the business down on ground level. This is the point. Church wins when church was looking up at a hill at our ancient and everlasting symbol of hope.
Is that the cross?
Hold on. Let me tease it out a bit more. Moses stands on a hill with his arms outstretched, holding the wooden staff of God. When church looks up to that symbol and sign, it gets strength to keep going and win battles. I'm not done drawing it out. A man on a hill with his arms out, with two people, one on each side, was what they looked to for victory and strength when they were weak. I'm not done drawing it out. Picture it, boys. They're looking at a hill, and I bet when Moses' arms got tired, he could rest it on the back of his neck. Think of the position, boys. Who would he have looked like?
This? I can't do it.
Good effort. Not long after this sign and symbol happens again, church looks to Jesus, who's under a curse, at his crucifixion, with wood behind his neck, a man on the left and a man on the right. Because, boys, this is the message of church, and this is how the whole world gets saved. In church, we look to a weak man with his arms stretched out, dying in weakness. As he hangs there, he is weakness, sin. He is the outsider. He is the abused. He is the abuser. He is the poor. He's the failure. He's the bad-tempered. He's the gossip. That's him. Look at him. Everyone can look at him, and everyone can connect with him. The world keeps saying, to win your battles, you've got to be talented, good-looking, clever, successful, strong and tough. And the danger is we might think that God thinks like that too, but he doesn't. The opposite is true. God gives us a symbol, an ancient symbol. It's a weak man dying and rising for hopeless people. What's the message of church, boys?
Look to Jesus and trust.
Exodus 17.